So today I'm going to do the Marie Kondo fold for socks as stated in her book, and also versus mine. I'm just a folding addict, I guess. I do a lot of folds. I do quite enjoy folding clothes. It's very relaxing to me. So here I have all sorts of socks. So I have the hiking sock, the cozy sock, the regular ankle sock, and also the ballet flat sock. We'll go ahead and start with the ballet sock. So go ahead and put the socks together and just tuck them inside each other. And then you will simply fold it in half, just like the book. And then it will stand up right. And then you just continue doing that. That's how Marie Kondo does it in her book. So I went ahead and folded it exactly like her book. In about 7 minutes or so, I will show you my method of folding and how it compares to hers. So just kind of speed through this. For me, I have a lot of socks, so I could separate them. It does look definitely neater if you separate all your socks by like categories. So all my ballet socks go in one box. But for this demonstration, I will just put it all in one box. And that's how she stands it upright, just kind of rolled up looking, I guess. I personally think it looks a little cruddy, but maybe it's just me. The next type of sock we're going to fold is the ankle sock. A lot of people have quite a few pairs of this, but me, not so much. So go ahead and stack your two socks together. I'm going to go ahead and roll it up. It should be in thirds, and then it'll stand upright like that. So I'll go ahead and add it in to the rest of my socks. The next sock is the cozy sock. This one's one of the easiest socks to fold. You flip it on its backside, and then you just fold in half and half again, and it'll stand upright like so. So go ahead and add that to the bin. The next sock is kind of like a trouser sock, or I guess I call it my hiking socks. They're from Darn Tough. They're very well made socks. So I had to skim and see how she did it. So she folds it like right above like the foot part. It's like that. So pretty much in half. And then she folds in thirds. And then it will stand. I just thought this fold was ridiculous. You have this chunk hanging out. It looks just really ugly. It almost looks like a weird turtle. It's just like a head sticking out. I didn't think it was attractive. Maybe I'm just being a little too harsh, but I found a way better method. So maybe that's the only reason why I look kind of down upon this folding. And I'm just going to do it one more time how Marie Kondo does it exactly on her book. So right there, just where the foot part ends, I guess. Fold up and then in thirds. So 1, 2. And then I'll stand upright. Just add it into the pile. So I guess for an everyday non-folder, this might look okay. If you never worked retail, you can't really critique it. Sure, it's very functional. We could all agree about that. However, I just don't think it looks all that pleasing to the eye. Maybe it's just me because I worked in retail for quite a bit to know better, but I will show you a few simple tips to improve. So let me go ahead and get started with my method. Comment down below whose method you like better at the end. I'm just kind of curious myself. Okay, so this is another peek of hers. I'm doing a voiceover just because the audio is so cruddy. So let me go ahead and do my method. We'll go ahead and start with the ballet flat sock. So yes, I too would fold it, tuck it inside and fold it in half exactly like her. But you see that surface area, it's almost like a rectangle shape. I would stand it up in the box like that. So there you go, I'm referencing that rectangle shape. Just make sure that part is perfect. So I'll just stack it up like that. So again, you just have to make this part look very nice and orderly. Again, I'm a huge advocate of segregating your socks. So all your ballet flat socks together in one box or section, and then all the other types of socks in one section. So if you stand it upright, it just looks way better. It's more rectangle shapes than kind of like a rolly shape. The next sock is the ankle sock. So tip it over to the side. It will make a rectangle. And then there's that nub hanging out the heel of the sock. So there you go, I'm referencing that rectangle again. And then go ahead and fold it in half. And then in half again. And then it will stand perfectly. And there's that surface area you're going to look for again. Again, I'm referencing that rectangle shape that you see. So make sure that part is perfect. So again, tilt it over to its side, flatten out, and then there's that rectangle. I can speed it up a little bit, but I noticed these things just because I've done origami as a kid and really enjoyed it, and now folding clothes is very calming. So fold in half and fold in half one more time. So these guys stand up, upright. For this demo, I just put it in the box with the other ones as well. But again, usually I put all my ankle socks in another box. So the next is going to be cozy socks, very similar idea. So just go ahead and fold in half and in half again. Cozy socks, they usually come out of the dryer exactly like that, so you don't really have to push it on the side or anything. So there we go. So put that face down, fold it in half. And I leave a little bit of space, it usually helps. I just leave like a tad. And then fold it in half again. And then it will stand. So there again, I reference that surface area. Just make sure it's very square and perfect, because that part is going to be displayed. And then I showed the same thing, but just a little bit different for each category. I'm just going to speed it up a little bit. But basically with the polar bear, do the exact same thing. You just fold it in half and in half again. So I cover the face just to make it a little more uniform. Then the next roll I will show the face peeking out. Some people like easily grabbing their items. I already know my items and I just like the solid colors for display. I don't necessarily like the face displayed. So some people like it displayed, so let me show you how to do that. Very simple. So there's the face. I want it facing out so it's easy for me to find. So go ahead and fold it in half and then fold it in half again, but make sure the penguin is facing out. So again, there's that surface area, that's what's going to be seen. So we'll do it one more time. There you go. If you wanted the faces sticking out so it's easier to find, go ahead and do it like that. If not, if you want it more uniform, go ahead and fold the faces inwards. So that is my completed cozy socks. And I just put it in a box, so this is what it looks like, kind of segregated. So if you keep all your socks together, it will look so much better. So I highly recommend that. So get separate little boxes for every single different type of sock you have. That would just make it instantly a little bit cleaner. If it's possible, just buy uniform socks. The last sock we are going to do is going to be, I guess the boot sock. I don't exactly know the sock names. But go ahead and put it on its side. Flatten out. Again, there's that nub, the heel. And then just go ahead and fold it in half. And I left a little space here on the top part. I'll just make it a little easier. Then go ahead and fold into thirds. So 1, 2, and then stand it up. And we'll just do it one more time, and I'll kind of fast forward this. So put it on its side, straighten it out. Then fold it in half, leaving just a little bit of space. And then fold it into thirds. 1, 2. And it'll stand up. So this is what it looks like when I throw all the socks together. So as you can see, there's kind of like that surface area, what I was talking about earlier. You can see rectangles. So that is exactly what you're looking for. The only thing is, I would highly recommend using separate boxes and putting all the light category socks together. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Hit the like button and subscribe.